It's done.
Man, it's good to be back. All right, guys, I'm RetroBrando. I speedrun a lot of movie games, whether they are good or bad. And this one I actually consider pretty good. It has good graphics for its time, great soundtrack, as you can tell, and some awesome, unique new tech that saves about a minute since the last time I ran it back in 2019. On my couch, I got my Sega bro Faust, who's gonna be backing me up with that tech and explaining it. And I got one of my main moderators and my homie, Aldranis, who's gonna cover a lot of the fun facts in the run. And this is gonna be any percent easy. And it's the fastest category with the best tech and the most optimized. And I think I'm ready to go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's dance. Literally.
Good luck.
All right.
You got this.
All right, first round is Club 30. There are 5 rounds in the game. Each round contains 3 stages, plus a final boss fight with Joe Pesci.
And what you're makes an appearance?
Yeah. What you see a lot in the run too is spinning, because spinning is basically a constant attack move. Though it drains Michael's health, you just get it right back every time you rescue Katie. You want to explain this strat, Faust?
Yeah, so this is pretty much the main tech that he's going to be using throughout the run, and it's called the spin buffer. And it may kind of look like he's just doing 1 or 2 things that anyone can pull off, but essentially what he's doing is attacking the enemies on the left, and before the last attack, he's going to start spinning while still attacking, which causes the spin attack to buffer, and then he'll start attacking the enemies on the right, and as he's killing the enemies on the right, it somehow still kills the enemies that are remaining on the left. And it's a little finicky and weird and kind of hard to explain, but
it looks kind of basic, but yeah, there's a pattern to it, and it involves pretty good rhythm. But yeah, it's basically doing 2 jobs at once, which is awesome, you know? And you can clear out the boss fights much quicker. I'm actually gonna perform it again, this one with a kick and 2 buffer spins at the right time. I just can't hit that pinball machine, and I'll do a hat throw to close it off. Beautiful.
There we go.
And that's one of his moves, the single hat throw. He can either do a single hat throw or a double hat throw.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys, thank you. I was actually quite proud of that one. That was a good one.
So that's pretty much like the main tech that he's going to use. So whenever you hear us say like, oh, there comes another spin buffer, that's...
Yeah, you're going to see it a lot in the run, but there's also a lot of other good tech that will really balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this guy's not being very... Okay, all right, him too. Get out of my club. Michael Jackson. Dance on the jukebox.
Now, he is saving the same girl over and over again, right?
Wait, what'd you say?
You're saving Katie over and over.
Yeah, it's Katie. Katie's actually from the it's based off the film from 1988, and Katie is one of the main characters in it. Yeah, so you're saving Katie. So in order to pass each stage, you got to save all the Katies in order to proceed to the next stage. And also, you'll see Michael's pet chimp Bubbles land on his shoulder. He's basically navigating you to the boss fight, so you know where you're going. And this strat's just an out-of-bounds strat. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. It's just 2 kicks and a jump spin.
Amazing technique.
Yeah. See?
And
that's Club 30.
Yeah.
All right, we are now going to round 2, which is the streets, and I'm sure you guys are going to recognize this one. This is a classic, this song. Banana. You know, I had a viewer that came to my channel one time, and I thought this entire time all these guys had red hair, but they're actually wearing bandanas, and I swear to you, I reset sometimes because of that, because I get distracted. Don't worry, he's banned from my channel now because of that. I bet he's in the GDQ chat right now. No, I'm not.
It's me.
Shout outs to Game Boy for that one. And there's Joe Pesci. You guys all know Joe Pesci. Wet Bandits, Home Alone, good stuff.
You got the Home Alone. Speaking of Home Alone, you got the Home Alone.
This is actually really a rare setup. Usually I can do this fight like just in doubles, but I actually got pretty weird RNG there, but that's okay. I'm just gonna punch this guy in the face. Beautiful. See, when things go wrong, you just make it right by adding some swag to it. This would be a good time to read donations. It basically just covers everything we just did in Club 30.
You got about $50 from Rylever, who says, good luck to my favorite crikey, Mr. RetroBrando. Love you, bud.
Thank you, Reliever. I think she's in the audience right now. I heard her. See, I heard that.
There you go. There you go. One more? Time for one more? Or?
Oh, yeah, keep going.
We got it. $100 from Skrillo. Hey, Brando.
Yo.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Good luck on the run, my dude. Paper. That's what they said. Paper. Dramatic pause and then paper. $10 from Mikey Axon as well. First time donator, super excited from the Moonwalker speedrun. Big thanks to GDQ for all the hard work they've done getting this event back to being in person. I hope the week is fantastic, and it looks like it'll be, and let's get that Peggle incentive achieved.
These are Joe Pesci's henchmen, so just so you guys know. I actually didn't get that spin buffer strap, but that's okay. They shoot like little BB gun bullets, so.
And as you can see, the spin buffer.
Yeah, you can easily break
helps. And it also really helps make fights go by really fast.
This strat coming up is actually, this boss fight's really cool coming up. It's the boss fight's just a bunch of Dobermans, and there's one certain poodle that you gotta kill that dog instantly. I mean, I don't know another way to say it. You gotta throw your hat at it, It's another out of bounds fight. The dog can either spawn on the left or right, but I want the dog to spawn on the right hand side.
We'll call it playing fetch.
Yeah, it's a better way to put it, right?
Yeah.
Talk about a heavy fart sound.
Wow.
Oh, are you gonna end up doing what I think you're gonna do later on? Because if so, that's mighty fine fartcore.
All right, let's see if we can get it. I want this to be like an out-of-bounds fight on the right-hand side, so let's hope for... it's not really RNG, it's just really hard to get the proper positioning for it. Oh, nope, left-hand side, but that's okay. Come here, doggy. All right, let's head on to the woods now. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
This boss fight, well, there's actually a bridgeless strat coming up, which involves, yes, you do moonwalk in the game, which is pretty cool, and it does have its advantage, and the bridgeless strat is actually much faster than dancing here. And I believe at the last GDQ I did dance here, so I'm gonna have to spin while moonwalking, doing the combo. Can't do it too long or you're gonna do a dance sequence. You don't wanna do that. All right, nice. All right, let's see if I can get this double hat throw here. Joe Pesci. All right, come on now. You ain't bad, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Nice, GG.
Hey.
You gotta show him who's boss sometimes, Am
I a funny guy to you?
What's so funny? So if you want to explain this tech here, Faust, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Shooting star, by the way, don't turn into Robot Michael. That's not good.
So once again, he's going to be doing the spin buffer. You'll kind of see the twinkling stars surround him, but he's going to do it essentially like 3 to 4 times for the boss fight to happen and go very quickly, because if not, if you
See, I got it. The game thinks he's still spinning, so it's like double the spin buffer.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
If you've ever played this game casually, this fight is
it's awful.
pretty bad.
I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can and as smooth as I can, so...
I believe.
1, 2, 3, spin, stall. Hey, dude! Sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, nope, there's one guy left, but that's okay. That was still... there's actually 2. That's okay. That was still a good attempt. Like I said, I want to go for all, like, the most updated tech. I don't care if I mess it up, man. You got to go all out sometimes, This would be another good time to read donations.
Absolutely. We have $10 from Ustra Ahazu saying good luck on the run in Michael all the way. We also have $5 from Arvensi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And they say, Michael, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Michael?
I'll let you know if I get out of this stage alive. All right, so this boss fight coming up, if you go too far to the left, it actually sets up bad positioning. You actually want to like land earlier so you can actually do this strat coming up here. It's another hat throw. So as soon as they pass, you just start spinning, stop at the end of that ledge, and you're good to go.
Nice.
All right, we're heading to the caverns. One of my favorite songs, Billie Jean will be playing here, and that sweet 16-bit bass.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
The crunchy
This is a lot of platforming and just like micromanage tech. Like, see, moonwalking there is important because there's spider webs and it will slow down his normal speed. If you moonwalk, it gives you back like your normal walking speed, which is pretty awesome. Oh, I'm really focusing now. I'm getting into it. All right. And it's pretty cool. Last time I ran this game, I was in third with the 1859. Now I have world record, which is an 1817. So a lot has changed. I just kept working hard as a speedrunner. Never give up. If you're passionate about something, just go for it, man. Believe in yourself.
1817, that is a really fast time.
Hey, man, thanks. All right, about to finish this one up here. Yeah, this one's always been really confusing. Like, a lot of people play this casually, and I went through it too. This level is pretty annoying because it's very confusing. It's just one big maze, and it all kind of looks the same. Cool design, though. There's Joey Pesci.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so yeah, again, 2 jobs at once, killing enemies on the left, and then, yeah, getting them on the right, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah, this one's pretty, this stage is actually a pretty cool one. A lot of clip work. It would be more clip work if I was running the Rev 00 version, but the Rev 01 version is actually the faster version to run because the last boss fight and Joe Pesci being more evasive in space. Yes, you fight Joe Pesci in space in this game. It's my favorite level.
The greatest fever dream.
Yeah, it's actually a real thing too. That's what's wild about it. Nice. All right. So yeah, in the Rev 00, you can clip through all these ledges, but then they patched it for Rev 01. But they made Joe Pesci much easier to hit in space.
You know, apples and
But there's
oranges.
tech. Yeah, there's tech to get down here quickly. Do a little moonwalk, knock that guy out, teach him a lesson for being a jerk. All right, so I got to protect this little rock here because it's important for this fight coming up. Yeah, without Dwayne Johnson there, you ain't bad, you ain't nothing, boy.
I have one question.
Sure, shoot, man. Any
Who
questions?
is bad?
Who is bad?
Yeah.
I'm bad.
That's right.
Yeah. He literally asked me that before the run, and I looked at him for like 20 seconds. I was like, what is he going on about? And I'm like, wait a minute, you're right. I'm bad. No, I'm all right. All right, so we're actually closing up this stage here. Not too bad. We can just jump right over this zombie here. Oh, no, you don't. No, he actually hit me. I don't know why I said no, you don't. He literally shot me. All right. So because of that little rock, little Dwayne Johnson, it's going to make this fight's actually really cool. It doesn't look like much, but it's like mixing the spin buffer, and then you're hitting the rock to the left side, and it's doing like more damage. But the pattern to this, it has to be like you can't go too fast, too slow. And once sometimes you take a hit. I'll see if I can get it. All right, this is looking pretty good. You can see those guys get nice. All right, cool. Yeah, see, the rock clears them out. So without it, there's just a bunch of other ghouls and zombies just coming towards you.
Yeah, it's a long fight.
Yeah, it took me like a couple days to figure it out. Some little moonwalk tech. I'm just happy that the speedrun does actually have moonwalk tech, which is cool. Because some people think the moonwalk is just like a move that you can do in it, because there are, moves in it that don't really do much. But the moonwalk does serve a purpose in the run, which is pretty sweet.
It's a viable strat, okay?
Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Michael.
It'd be a good time to read donations again. Why not? Let's go. It's not the same stuff, same tech.
Absolutely, I got you. We had $250 come through from Petrichor. Thank you so much for your donation. No comment provided, but we appreciate it just the same. I also want to give a special shout out to my good friend Anonymous, who is just absolutely coming through right now. We have $50 from Anonymous with no comment. We got $20 from Anonymous with no comment. We got $10 from Anonymous.
Anonymous is so generous.
I know. What job does Anonymous have? Sign me up for that.
They do spam quite a bit, though.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. We're going to cut that off.
Maybe it's Joe Pesci. Maybe he's watching the run as we speak.
Trying to give you that ultimate distraction.
He's probably mad that I'm singing a song about him. He's like, fritcha. All right. We're finishing up this stage and we're heading to the last round. Time flies when you have fun, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It really does. I mean, this game's short too, but I mean, it's still fun. But... All right. All right, this fight coming up is kind of the same spin buffer. You need Dwayne Johnson's help to knock him to the left, and then you do a kick, and with Michael's star power, actually ends up hitting the guard. So actually, it's better just to show you how it goes. See if I can get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick. Okay, nope. Little spider. That's okay. We can fix this. That card. This is just like nope. I think I made Michael mad. All right. Last round. It's Joe Pesci's hideout, or just call it hideout. This is a pretty cool one.
And now, and not in this boss fight, but the next scene's boss fight, he's actually going to be doing some pretty cool stuff, and it's actually going to hopefully make it to where there is no boss fight. So we'll explain a little more when we get there, but
yeah, I just got to focus a little bit here. This is a tough one. I hope I didn't leave a Katie on the base. Yeah, I think I did. Oops. I can go back. Yeah, I did. Let's go head back. It's all right. So I set a good estimate, just in case. Oh, ooh. I'm trying to remember how to get back to that floor. I think it was over here. Yeah, it's one of these. Nope, bomb. There. Okay. All right, now we can head back up. Just kind of follow the same pattern back. Cool, I made the jump. If you do a jump like that and run into like the teleporter, they'll always spawn on the bottom left, so you can just easily do another spin buffer strat here. Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right, this one I'm gonna have to focus because there's a major skip coming up, and this is like one of the worst boss fights in the game, but now there is a skip for it, so I will do my best.
So while Brando's focusing, I'll kind of explain a little bit. Essentially, there's going to be 3 lasers near the boss fight, and for some reason, Brando is going to start attacking them mid Joe Pesci coming out saying, "You'll never catch me."
Hit Pesci.
And if he pulls it off right, the lasers will be defeated at the time of when the boss fight is supposed to spawn in, and it just completely despawns the boss altogether.
Ooh, this is a bad setup for this. It's all right, I'm gonna fix it because I want to make sure. Yeah, you need. Whew. All right, here we go. Oh, I missed the second rocket. Ooh, this is not good.
Oh.
Maybe I could still get these guys though. It was a good attempt.
Great attempt.
Yeah, it was
it's really hard
attempt.
to pull off.
Yeah.
You're essentially attacking and destroying 2 things that are off screen, so it's
Yeah, these guys
not
are
easy.
really tough. So. There's one. There's three. Okay, there we go. GG anyways.
Hey.
Can't say this run was perfect, but I'm still having a good time. And because I'm having a good time, I will turn Michael Jackson into a robot for you guys.
Nice.
There is a skip, but when Michael Jackson turns into a robot, it's actually pretty cool. So go ahead and do that.
Michael. 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 Michael.
Love how the tread, the noise of the machine tread, you can hear that.
Yeah, some of the noise.
So
is
loud.
Ever present.
All right. We're almost home free, guys. We're almost out of this. Did you guys want to see Michael Jackson turn into a robot? Yes? All right.
Yeah.
It's a lot cooler than the skip. I'm gonna teach Joe Pesci a lesson for being a jerk. There we go. His transformation's the best part.
Let's go. I don't know about you.
So
but
silly, man. I love it.
It's like a brand new game.
Honestly,
Oh,
it's nice to get back
100%.
at these green soldiers for what they did to me on the last stage, so
Very family friendly to utter destruction.
yeah.
If I was Joe Pesci, I don't know if I'd want to.
Dude, Joe Pesci is
I would
he's
feel
in
like, all right,
space
give up.
right now. He's like, Michael can't get me in space. There we go. That is Hideout 3, and now my favorite level, Joe Pesci in space.
Pay special close attention.
Look
to
at his
the
pixelated face just... Can't get me, Michael. All right, here we go. I'll try to get a really fast fight here, and I'll be calling time soon.
Ah, lovely.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the Rev 0 series, you have to it takes till the second cycle to get him, and it's 30 seconds slower. So this one, you can just get him right away. Nice.
No.
Time.
Hey.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Well, I had a lot of fun running this, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, and I hope you had fun hanging out with me too. And super grateful to be back running at this event. Awesome time, and I look forward to seeing all the other runners. He's running Batman in a few days. That's going to be exciting. But yeah, thank you guys again. I appreciate you, and maybe I'll see you next time.
All right, one last time for RetroBrando, please. That was an incredible run. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Really well done. That is a game I'm going to need to pick up at some point in the future. Absolutely. Wanted to give this one a little special shout out as well. $50 from Cousin Vinny saying, am I a clown? Do I amuse you guys? It's my best Joe Pesci. I promised I gave it my best. I really did. All right, y'all. We're going to take a little break here, so feel free to stretch, get some water, maybe moonwalk to get some water, or you can regular walk. That's up to you. But either way, we will see you back here in just a few short moments. All right, welcome back to SGDQ 2023. We're having an absolute ball out here in the early morning / late night, depending on where you are. I hope you all are enjoying these excellent runs that we've been showcasing. Next run we have coming up that we're getting set up for currently is Suzuki Bakuhatsu by Kino. Before we do so, just want to give you all a special shout out. We are absolutely crushing the Peggle Deluxe All Pegs final level incentive that we currently have open. It is sitting at $8,900 out of the requisite $10,000. I have a feeling we're going to hit that pretty soon, and I cannot wait to extend that final level in Peggle and see all the strats that are required to make sure that we clear out that entire level's pegs. That is going to be incredible. Wanted to read off a few donations here that we had coming through. $200 from Chuckles. Thank you so much for that donation to Doctors Without Borders / MSF. We really appreciate it. Also had $150 from Mini Gambo. We really appreciate those donations coming through, as well as $100 from Java Splice. Thank you all so much for your donations. I wanted to give a special shout out here because it's been mentioned a few times in the past few runs. I wanted to give a special shout out to the GDQ hotfix. Now, in case you weren't aware, GDQ is not just twice a year. You know, it's a year-round thing, and we have a lot of content that we're able to feature as a part of the GDQ hotfix programming. So feel free to come on by any of the weekdays. Usually starts around 7 p.m. Eastern on weekdays, or weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern to check that out. We have just a blast showcasing a lot of different runs over the course of a variety of shows that we have to share, and we have just a blast doing it. So hopefully we'll see you there. Also want to shout out in regards to hotfix, we have an event coming up for that, which is the Juneteenth event, I believe, that we have coming up. So you're going to want to check that out. Juneteenth is, of course, the annual event celebrating Black independence, and we have a speedrunning event that's going to be coming up on June 17th and 18th. So feel free to join us as we highlight the amazing talents of the Black speedrunning community, and feel free to check out the schedule for that event. If you want to see the runs that are on the docket, go ahead and type Juneteenth. That's JUNETEENTH in the chat. That's going to give you a link to the schedule as well as a list of all the incredible runs that we have slated for that event. I personally cannot wait. Hope I will see you all there. By the way, for all you cool cats and donators out there, did you know that your donations could end up earning you a prize? That's right. We've been having these prize segments all throughout the first day of SGDQ 2023 coming on here, and there are a lot of things that you can donate towards for a chance to get another prize of some sort. For example, one of my favorites, big Pokemon fan, there is literally a life-size Ivysaur plush that you could win with a $250 cumulative donation. Now that means that is across the event. You do not have to do it in one shot. You can do it across the whole event. As long as that total is $250, you can have a chance to win a life-size Ivysaur plush. For that same amount, by the way, you would have a chance at winning the Fire Emblem Edelgard axe. I mean, that's rad. And if that wasn't rad enough for you, how about heroic replicas coming through with the Go Simulator trophy and replica bundle? Now, if you want a chance to see what some of that looks like for yourself, feel free to come on over to gamesdonequick.com and check out the prizes. We have them listed there, along with some photos, so you can see exactly what your money is going towards, of course, aside from Doctors Without Borders. You know, our good friend Anonymous / maybe we're hypothesizing that maybe it's Joe Pesci is still coming through with some donations. You gotta appreciate the hustle. $50 from Anonymous comes through. Thank you so much for that donation, as well as a $25 donation from Anonymous. We really appreciate you. Keep them coming. That's one kind of spam that we really appreciate. Additionally, $250 comes from Axel669. We really appreciate the generosity. Money going towards, of course, MSF, Doctors Without Borders. Now, if I've mentioned it a few times, but it bears repeating because MSF is just doing some legendary work out there. So If you are unfamiliar with exactly what MSF does or what your money could go towards, your donation can do a lot of different things. For example, $5, only $5 donation, it can buy 20 medications to prevent and treat postpartum hemorrhage, or 4 treatments to cure adult patients from malaria, 5 rapid tests to diagnose HIV infection. Or you could also, with your $5 donation, provide enough vaccine to immunize 13 children against measles. That's what $5. And if you go up to, say, $20, for example, $20 is enough pneumococcal conjugate vaccine to immunize 5 children born from seropositive mothers. Also, IV solutions used to treat severe dehydration for 3 adult patients with cholera, or 12 obstetrical stethoscopes for monitoring fetal heartbeats, 4 mosquito nets used to protect against malaria, 23 rapid tests to diagnose HIV infection. These are just a few of the things that MSF helps to provide to make sure that people on need get the treatment or any other needs that they need to get covered. And we really appreciate MSF and everything that they do to make that a reality. Thank you so much. We also have $50 coming through from Musu-kun. Apologies if I messed that one up, but $50 saying more GDQ? Yes, please. That is, of course, in reference to the Open Peggle Deluxe All Pegs Final Level incentive that we have coming on. Just a little less than $1,000, and we are going to see that extra effort go into that last level. B. Porter coming through with $50. No comment, but we appreciate the donation all the same. Same with Kyle David E., who donates $75. No comment, but we love the donations. Feel free to keep them coming. We, of course, love hearing from people all over the world who are tuning into our stream, tuning into our speedruns, and, of course, donating to Doctors Without Borders, such as Panels, who donates $25, saying, "Good day, GDQ. Longtime watcher from Australia, stoked to finally catch runs live after watching 7+ years worth of VODs. Let's break records for MSF as we always do. Shout out to all the runners, announcers, and volunteers for such amazing events every year." Thank you so much, Panels. We also have a $50 donation coming through from Zelsi saying, "Shout out to the GDQ staff and contributors for coming up with those sweet animations while we wait for the next run." And yeah, those are incredible. Feel free to take a look. Near the top of the screen there, we have some incredible animations that loosely relate to a variety of games that you'll be seeing throughout the marathon. By the way, did you know that that is actually some open source? And if you are a little bit handy when it comes to coding, and I think you might have an idea for that, feel free to check that out. We'd love to see some even newer additions to this new feature on our break screen. It's really, really incredible. $50 comes through from Psycho Sean saying, "Is it GDQ again already? Heck yeah, let's do this." Absolutely. Dr. John donates $25 with no comment. Thank you so much for that donation. Also $50 from Windslash. Also no comment. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. We are still getting set up here for Suzuki Bakuhatsu, an incredible run that I cannot wait to see. Also wanted to give a small update. Peggle Deluxe All Pegs Final Level. We are above the $9,000 mark, $9,135. We only need 10K to make that a reality. I think we could do it. I think we're going to get that done sooner rather than later. I cannot wait to see that. Thank you so much for the donations that are making that happen. Mokomichi USA donated $10 and writes in with "Go Kino Go" from the Japanese restream. Yes, I want to shout that out. I mentioned it before with the previous donation, but there are a variety of restreams out there that are shouting us out with providing a lot of commentary with various languages. Japanese, French, for example, that's just to name a few. And they're just doing so much work in order to make GDQ an accessible event for people all around the world. Thank you so much for everything that you all do to make this so accessible to the world. It's like Anonymous is still listening. I feel like Anonymous has been awake for this entire event so far. Coming through with another $100 donation. I got to get on that Anonymous job. How do you get all this money, Anonymous? $10 also coming through from Gaming Rag, no comment. We appreciate the donation. As well as $25 from Dark Plasma Ball. Appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. The generosity is through the roof. That Peggle incentive is climbing, 9,200. Are we gonna hit this before the next run starts? That would actually be kind of incredible, but I think that's a goal worth chasing. So feel free, keep them coming. $20 from Nemarius, no comment provided. Thank you so much for that donation, as well as Dark Blob 2 donating $50. Thank you so much for helping us raise funds for Doctors Without Borders, or MSF. We really appreciate it. When it comes to donations, by the way, just so everyone is aware, did you all know that potentially your employer may have an employee match when it comes to donations? Since MSF is a 401c3 nonprofit, your employer may be able to match your donations. I encourage everybody out there who has donated so far and might donate in the future, check in with your employers. They might be able to match it and get us more important funds for Doctors Without Borders. Those funds, by the way, help support keeping MSF fiercely independent, which is very important. Organizations like that that take money from governments or institutions face red tape and limits on who they can help. MSF is not about limiting who their support can help provide for. Your gift safeguards the independence of MSF and allows them to go wherever they are needed to save lives. So let's continue to get some donations in to make sure that that stays a reality. We just received a $100 donation from Thorgy saying, I always donate around the middle of the week every year to Games Done Quick, but I've been up all night working on a big Street Fighter project, and I just heard Street Fighter music playing during the show and thought, this has to be a sign. So take an extra big donation on me. Fight on, GDQ. You guys are heroes for all that you do. Thanks so much. Good luck with that Street Fighter project, by the way. We also received a $50 donation from someone that says, thanks for all you do. Thank you for that donation. And y'all, we're still climbing 9.3K out of 10K now. Every time I look over, it feels like we've gotten the next $100 milestone. I want to keep that rolling. Let's keep that going. If somehow in a miraculous way we could get that done before the next run starts, I would be over the moon. We had a pair of $10 donations just come through, one from Gresman and one from Denksa, both with no comment, but thank you so much for those donations towards Doctors Without Borders. By the way, $10 donations, those ones I just gave a shout out to, $10 can buy 1 week of therapeutic food rations for one patient suffering from severe acute malnutrition. It provides enough vaccine to immunize 45 people against the polio virus, 4 surgical gowns for our doctors and nurses to use during surgery, and clean water for 147 people for 1 week. That's just a $10 donation. We just had 2 of them, double that. The impact of MSF is unheard of. Thank you so much for everyone who is donating to keep that alive. As I was mentioning before, yes, your donation could be doubled potentially through your employer. Many employers will match donations made to nonprofits, including the donations you make during SGDQ. So use our search tool to find out if your employer has a matching gift program and to submit a match request to your employer. Companies often match donations of a spouse too, so that's very important. So don't forget to check if your spouse's employer will match their donations as well. Excellent point. Y'all, you can kind of see it on the screen right now, but one of our sponsors for this event is Fangamer, and they have had some incredible merch related to GDQ here as well. If you're unaware of what Fangamer is, by the way, Fangamer is a video game merchandise company that's actually based in Tucson, Arizona, and they ship worldwide. So all of these things that you can see popping on the screen occasionally, 100% of the profit from sales of GDQ merch through the duration of SGDQ 2023 benefits Doctors Without Borders. So feel free to go on over to fangamer.com/GDQ, see the full lineup of merch, and get your money's worth in terms of donations as well. You can always support MSF through purchasing stuff through Fangamer. Y'all, I just looked over again. 9.4K out of 10K. We really are going to make this happen, I think. And helping us make that happen, by the way, $25 from Marissa, no comment, thank you so much, as well as a $50 donation from Great Nation X, who says, glad to be able to donate for another GDQ. Thank you to the runners and all the staff that make it all possible. Well, thank you for donating and making this possible for us. We appreciate it. Nilseric7 also donated $25. Thank you for your commitment to help so many people. It's a pleasure to watch you every time. Keep it up, and greetings from Germany. Greetings from Minnesota to you. $20 from Geldine, no comment. Thank you so much for that donation, as well as $10 from Lisa. Your generosity knows no bounds. Thank you so much. Y'all, I want to take the time to highlight some other runs that are coming up throughout today. Absolute banger of the schedule today. So some things I wanted to highlight. Of course, we have Suzuki Batsuhasu coming up immediately after that, followed by Metal Slug XX, an incredible run. Cannot wait to see that, as well as Anodyne, and then Fogs. So we have an incredible schedule up for you on this Monday. By the way, we're going to have another bonus game later. Cannot quite donate it towards it yet, but if you are a fan of Castlevania or the Bloodstained games, I think you're going to be happy because we have a nice little block for you that's going to culminate in a Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer. You heard that right, a randomizer of Soten. That is going to be a blast, and I can't wait to see Dragon Blitz run through that later on today. Feel free to donate to that once that incentive is open. All right. We just received a $100 donation from Cherry saying, let's see that Peggle incentive met. Hi, May. We also had $50 come through from Double Monk. It's going to be pleasant work week when GDQ is keeping company. Thank you for all the good work. Thank you for checking us out while you're working. We appreciate you. Y'all, I have incredible news. The Peggle Deluxe All Pegs final level incentive has just been met. Incredible. Incredible. Speed running that incentive. Thank you all so much for making that happen. I wasn't sure we were going to do it on the break, but y'all continue to surprise me. And with a $500 donation from Kurt saying, let's make the dream of Peggy All Pegs happen for Konception. Thank you. I appreciate that. That feels oddly personal. I'm not even the one running it, but thank you so much for making that a reality. I appreciate you. We had a $5 donation from Farandan. No comment, but had me thinking, $5. Now that's a common hype train kind of amount, right? Maybe in Twitch chat we can get a $5 donation train going. Maybe speed run us towards the 135K-ish mark as just to give a benchmark for us to reach. That would be awesome. Let's get a $5 train going. One other run coming up later tonight that I wanted to shout out, just in case you happen to be out here watching and are a rhythm game fan. We have an incredible showcase coming up late tonight after our daily recap of Stepmania X. And that is going to be an incredible arcade showcase of that game. I cannot wait to see some of the charts and incredible moves we're going to see from our runners there. That is going to be a blast. So if you are a rhythm game fan, you're definitely going to want to come back tonight to see Stepmania X. I want to take this opportunity to shout out a few other prizes that your donations could work towards if that is something you were interested in. For example, I'm sure we got a lot of Zelda fans out there, a lot of Zelda fans in the chat too, I'm sure. We have a Legend of Zelda scale mail drape, which just looks incredible in the picture. Again, check out the pictures if you haven't seen it already at gamesdonequick.com. Looks so shiny, looks so cool. $50 minimum donation will get you enrolled towards that. Additionally, a few other prizes that we have during this time as well. A Stitch Kirby Hot Pad for $10 donation, as well Kirby's Dream Buffet canvas print for $20. If you're a Kirby fan, you're going to want to get some donations in towards that. And speaking of as well, we just had not so long ago an incredible run of Loom by LM Motos, and there is a Loom tote bag that you could potentially win as well with a $10 minimum donation during this time. So feel free to go on over again to gamesdonequick.com if you want to get some visuals on what some of those prizes look like and see where your donations could end up landing you in terms of prizes. Ooh, I appreciate Astral Bodies here coming through with a $5 donation, hammering down. I'll throw down on a $5 train. Choo choo! Let's see if we can keep that train going, y'all. We've received a $50 donation from On Vacation, saying my vacation happens to line up with the opening of SGDQ. I'm in. First time getting to see any of the events on stream. Beyond excited to be able to donate. Looking forward to some games getting wrecked. Yee! Dropped Voltage getting a little deep on us with a $5 donation. Who says no comment? Or is there? Good question. $5 train is alive with Foam Hippo donating $5, saying $5 hype train, let's go! We had a $10 donation from Clay. No comment, but thank you so much for your generosity. Y'all, I put out a call to action for a $5 hype train, and you are not disappointing. Sailor D. Coon donated $5 saying, $5 hype train? Why not? Good luck to all the runners. Arusa provides $10 saying, hello GDQ, nice to see the event back in action, and here's my donation for a great cause. Plus, I join in on the greetings from Germany. Gonna add in a little headcanon here. $5 donation from Anonymous, no comment, but also a $15 donation from Anonymous with no comment. All I can reasonably think of there is that that's four tickets to the hype train. That's all that's gotta be. Orielny is picking up what I was throwing down with a $25 donation. I always like to donate even if some years it's more than others. Let's go, everyone. 5 tickets for the $5 hype train. Rolling right along that same train, Brett donated $5 saying, here's $5 for the hype train. If you could give a shout out to my wife, Kristen, so she's a piece of GDQ. Well, hello, Kristen. Thank you so much for that donation. Y'all, it's time to do a little check. Y'all know about Twitch Prime? Twitch Prime, that's a real thing. Now, if you happen to have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, did you know that you get a free subscription to a Twitch channel of your choice every month? And you know what? During GDQ, why not use it for SGDQ? We really appreciate it. Feel free to check on if you have your Twitch Prime subscription available. And if you're feeling so inclined, you feel free to drop it in the Games Done Quick Twitch channel. We appreciate it. All right, we have a $25 donation from Rior saying, how can there be a Peggle file name incentive without Doug Doug? I need to change this. Doug Doug is now an option. $5 from The Fink saying, we doing a greetings from Germany train? I'm in. You know what? There's nothing that say two trains can't run on this track. Why not? Feel free to get it in there. Anonymous coming through, by the way, with what I presume is, of course, 20 tickets to the hype train. That is, of course, $100. No comment, but thank you so much for your donation. Median Math writes in with $50 donation saying, $5 hype train. Oh, no, oops, oh, my finger slipped, oh no. What a fortunate slip of the finger, thank you. HD Rogan 99 clearly has one foot in two trains as they donated $5 to say choo choo, and of course greetings from Germany. Got to be on both trains, I guess. That's the only reason. We also have $5 come through from Jeremy. It's 5 a.m. here on the West Coast, and I can't sleep, so here's $5. We'll take it how we can get it, Jeremy. Thank you for your donation. One other small call to action here. Now, all of our volunteers and staff are doing an incredible job, but I wanted to give a special little shout out to what we refer to as the GDQ meme team, of course, our social media staff and volunteers. Now, if you're somebody who is involved on Twitter or other social medias, Feel free to tag at Games Done Quick and let them know some of your favorite runs from the marathon or some of your favorite runs that you are looking forward to later in the marathon. We love hearing what people are excited for and what we can get hyped for as the schedule continues on throughout the week. Fury1184 donating $10. 2 tickets, please. Choo choo. Train's still rolling. I'm impressed with this train. Let's keep it up. The return of Doug Doug is imminent as $25 comes through Cryobite 33. This is to righting the injustice of Doug Doug not being in first for the Peggle file name. First, Doug Doug wasn't an option. Now it wasn't in first, and they are working to rectify that. By the way, feel free to donate if you want to either see Doug Doug or maybe a different name for the file name. The world is your oyster. By the way, since we are still fit in the mind of Peggle Deluxe coming up later on, I wanted to give an update on that file name choice. So currently in the lead is Among Us with $355, followed immediately by OSHA with $95, and then the ever-present Doug Doug at $55 coming in third, also tied with Poggle. So we have pretty much that bid war is open to anybody who wants to snipe it, and you also have plenty of time to do so. Musu-kun coming through with the $5, saying the $5 train knows no brakes. That's one train I don't want to have brakes. Let's keep it rolling. Anonymous coming through with a $5 donation saying 1 tickets for the Greetings from Germany train, please. I don't know. These trains left the station. They have no sign of slowing down. Let's keep them up. By the way, your donations are helping MSF respond at a moment's notice to a variety of crises. Over 80% of MSF doctors, nurses, and logisticians work in their home countries. When disasters strike, like the war in Ukraine or flooding in Pakistan, these local teams are already on the ground. Constant communication with these teams means MSF can even help prevent crises before they happen. So all of these donations are just super meaningful to keeping these people safe in these countries. Thank you so much for donating and making that happen. We had a $6.73 donation from Anonymous, but the comment just looks like, I don't know, some kind of alien language? Maybe it's anonymous because they don't have names out there? Anyways, thanks so much for the donation. Legendary comment, by the way. Well done. And in case that wasn't enough, they came right back anonymous with a $20 donation. Thank you so much. B. Porter donating $50, no comment. Thank you so much for that donation. We appreciate you. Trazic spitting facts with their $50 donation with a very simple comment, just says SGDQ 2023. That's facts. That's where we are right now. We got a $15 donation from Polly. 3 tickets, please. Greetings from Germany. Bastian, Mike, and Charlotte. Hope I pronounced those names, and thank you so much for 3 tickets aboard the Greetings from Germany train. But it sounds like, I think that there is another train about to leave the station, a $5 donation from Kat. It says 1 ticket for the Konception appreciation train. I hope it's running on time, everyone. Well, gee, thank you so much. Can say that's the first time I've had a train, so that's pretty neat. Thank you very much for making that a reality. All right, we appreciate your patience, and now it is time for Suzuki Bakuhatsu by Kino. Go ahead and show us how it's done.